None of us expected this to happen.
Our lives were just normal. We're just normal people living normal lives.
We were coping with lockdown just fine.
It was a bit annoying not being able to see our friends, but we found ways to manage.
We would Zoom each other nearly every day.
It's times like this that make you realise who your friends really are.
If anything, the whole situation was bringing us closer together.
And suddenly, everything changed.
None of us knew that we were the ones to blame.
Are you guys done with the Zoom quizzes yet?
I'm so done.
My mum keeps making us do them every week, but we keep answering the same questions from the week before. I don't care how many times we talk about when the Queen's coronation was. Still don't even know when it was, to be honest.
It was June the 2nd.
Yeah, 1953?
Don't care.
I just mute everyone when I log on. Watch Netflix instead.
I tried to do that maths once.
Did you?
Yeah, it didn't work out because Mr. Morris asked everyone a question at random to make sure we were actually listening.
Oh no, did he ask you?
Obviously.
What did you do?
I had to pretend I had a bad connection. It was so awkward because he'd unmuted me. So I had to just keep saying, "What? Sorry, sir. You're frozen. I can't hear you." He was so stressed out. He went red in the face.
Don't you wish you could just mute people permanently?
Like Trump?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
Like, if there was a button you could press, that would just make people stop.
That would be so cool.
You mean like an app?
Yeah. Like an app you download, you type in the person's name, and then they just go silent for a bit.
Wouldn't surprise me if you could already do that.
Do you think?
Well, yeah, I guess. Phones can pretty much do anything. Mine measures my heart rate and tracks how many steps I do without me even asking it to. Probably knows more about myself than my whole family does.
Apparently, phones are helping doctors diagnose people's problems. Like, there are apps you can download. They can even recognise depression based on how you use your phone.
But making someone go completely silent, wouldn't that be like killing them?
I don't mean like killing someone. Like, it wouldn't hurt or anything. You'd just be able to mute them, but then unmute them again after.
And they just wake up again.
Yeah, exactly.
It just puts their mouth to a sleep for a bit.
Exactly.
So, who would be on the top of your mute list?
I've actually made a few apps. I got interested in coding when I was really young. I started by making games, simple stuff really. I made my own version of Pac-Man and Snake, stuff like that. And then I learnt more, and I could deal with more like complicated stuff. I didn't realise I was any good though. Even I was surprised by how much I knew. Guys, I think I've done it.
Done what?
The muting people thing.
What?
What are you talking about?
When we spoke about a muting app last week, I just thought, well, why not give it a go? It's not like I've got anything else to do at the moment, so I started playing around with some code.
You do coding?
Yeah,
Really?
Why didn't you tell us?
I don't know. I guess I just didn't want you guys thinking I'm a geek.
So you've created an app that can actually mute people?
I think so, yeah.
How?
So I figured, if I could manipulate the vibrate function on someone's phone, then I could create vibrations targeted at the 10 pressure points located on the person's hand. If I can do that, then I might be able to send a message through a person's nervous system and into their brain.
Right.
How would you know all this stuff?
Guys, shut up. Ava, carry on.
Okay, so if I can send electromagnetic signals through a person's nervous system, the brain will take the signals on as information. So I figured all I need to do is overload the parietal lobe in someone's brain and overload the areas for speech and language. It will be too much for anyone's brain to process, so they become silent.
All through vibrations on someone's phone.
And sound. A sound is played through the speakers.
But what if someone's phone's on mute?
The app can override it.
What if it's on silent?
It can override that too.
What if they don't have their phone on them, or it's turned off?
If the app detects no user present or the phone being turned off, it will play a ringtone, making the owner go to pick it up and answer the call. Then it starts the muting process.
How do we know if it works?
We test it. Any volunteers? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Is this safe?
You'll be fine.
Well, it's not like she's hacking into your central nervous system or anything.
Think of all the things that could go wrong.
Shut up! You're not helping. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe it isn't safe. I've changed my mind.
Well, that was expected.
Better than expected. This is brilliant.
This is going to be fun. So we started using it, muting people, and what started off as a joke turned into hours of fun.
We started off small, muting relatives.
Like sisters.
And my personal favourite,
Festival Blue Man Tongue. What's it called? What's it called? It's called, Wingstop. It's called Wingstop. Wings?
Max, please, could you go and do the dishwasher? I've been asking you for ages to do it. Just left it all out there.
And then we started testing its limits.
Muting politicians, celebrities, anyone we could think of, really.
I noticed we were sitting on a gold mine, but the others took a bit of persuading. Guys, I want to sell it.
No.
Why not?
with great power comes great responsibility.
And money.
Maybe we should sell it.
Breaking news. A new app has just been released, allowing you to mute your friends in real life. Scientists are currently looking into the effect it could have on your body. Despite this, downloads of the app have skyrocketed since its release, and the numbers continue to grow. The app in question, Mute Me, making the world a quieter place, one tap at a time.
Before we knew it, the app had gotten completely out of control.
We had investments coming in from all sorts of places.
I've never seen so much money before in my life.
We tried to remain anonymous, but before you knew it, hundreds of interviews were requests for coming in. Everyone wanted to know who we were. It was like all of a sudden we'd become famous.
Breaking news just in. Donald Trump seems somewhat lost for words today. Is this a surefire sign of the long-suspected dementia in the president? Or is this a case of public humiliation? And could the popular Mute Me app be to blame? Stay tuned for more.
Guys, we have a problem.
Trump has completely lost his voice. How brilliant is that?
The best bit was when he couldn't even answer any of those questions.
Guys, concentrate, please. I've got an issue with some code.
What kind of issue?
The signals being sent to Trump are completely out of control.
What do you mean?
Too many people are trying to mute him at the same time.
But that's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, yes, but no, we've got no idea what the psychological effects of this could be.
Guys, turn on the news. You need to see this.
Breaking news. President Trump has gone missing. Operatives on the scene have been left stunned at the sudden disappearance. There is no evidence that he ever left the White House, and reports state he appeared to vanish into thin air.
That is brilliant. No more Trump.
How can someone just vanish?
Ava, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Wait, you're not saying our app did this, are you?
I don't know.
If it was our fault, they can't trace it back to us though. Can they?
What was that?
Did you guys hear that too?
Guys, wipe your hard drives now.
What?
Our systems are being hacked. They're onto us. Just do it now.
I don't think we'll ever be able to explain what exactly happened. But let me tell you this. Trump was just the beginning.
We had a choice. We could let them win, or we could fight back.
Even though each day feels like we'll spend the rest of our lives in hiding, we have something to believe in. We have a purpose.
Making the world a quieter place one tap at a time. Well, we certainly did that, and there's so much more to come.
I never thought a simple game could be one of the world's most powerful weapons, and we will be the ones to have that power.
Sometimes a bit of force is what you need to move in the right direction, to have your voice heard. Why should we have to put our lives in the hands of lies and cheats?
We've got a lot of support. We've started an entire underground movement, and from now on, every move we make has to be planned.
Now is something much bigger.
We are the uprising.
We are the future.
We will save this planet.
And we won't stop fighting.